So, last time I made a video, I got home and accidentally deleted about 2 hours of footage. So I'm not happy about that, and that was a couple weeks ago. Since I'm in Chicago, the weather sucks, and it's very unpredictable, but that feels nice. So I was actually luckily able to get a nice day, and the next couple weeks should be nice. Just with my schedule, it's sometimes hard to take the bike out because with school I have to carry a lot of stuff. So I was able to take it out today because I need to go to Jules since I just got a new car and get the mount for my iPass. So I thought I'd try and make a video for you guys. You see, I finally set up my RAM mount. I got this around Christmas and kept buying the wrong part, so I kept having to return it, get another one, and finally I got the right one and was able to set it up today. I just feel like my phone's gonna fall. I mean, I know a lot of people use this, but I just feel like I'm gonna be looking away and all of a sudden my phone isn't gonna be there. But it so far is holding up kind of nice. I know some people say you should super glue the rubber little like grips on there because on the highway the rattling can kind of make them come undone, which is a little nerve-wracking. Last thing you need is to hit the driver behind you with your phone because you didn't super glue it. I don't think they'd be too happy with you, especially if said phone is going about 70 miles an hour into their windshield. So there's always that. Let's see if we can find a parking spot. Oh, perfect. This is like motorcycle parking right here, actually. It's too small for a normal car. Okay. Alright, I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just got the stickers, and surprisingly they were free. I mean, I get they're just two tiny little stickers, but to be honest, I don't expect anything to be free. And the lady looked at me kind of weird when I was like, they're free? Because she just handed them to me and they expected me to walk away with them, and I was like, you don't want any of my money? Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. So now I gotta go back home because I have work, and unfortunately I can't take the bike to work because I get out really late and it's gonna be like 40 degrees out. I think that kid liked my bike. They're gonna be a motorcycle rider one day. I can feel it. See if I can get this light. Yeah, buddy. I never make that left turn. I'm always stuck at the light. So yeah, I was really surprised that they were free. I mean, I know you guys know what they are. So I mean, like, I just looked at her. I was like, okay. I mean, I'll keep my money if that's cool with you. And then I proceeded to walk out the entrance door and had to awkwardly walk past her again because I had to get to the exit, which was on the other side of the store. So it was really awkward. And there was that, you know, that awkward smile you give people when they're like, hey, I've seen you before and you just made a stupid mistake, so I'm just gonna give you a smile and act like I know what I'm doing. That's exactly what happened. You know what, I've got like an hour before work. I'm gonna ride around. Fuck it. Like, might as well. I probably won't get another couple days to ride. It's supposed to be rainy. You know, springtime in Chicago. Yippee. The videos that I deleted, they were about like picking out your first bike and kind of just like the difficult, well, not picking out your first bike. They were about like troubles riding for your first time, like learning how to actually ride a motorcycle, and the difficulties I had because I didn't know how to drive stick. So I had to learn how to use a clutch and switch gears and stuff, which now I feel is super simple, but when I was learning, it was like the toughest thing in the world, and I don't know why. I didn't, the friction zone, I just didn't grasp that, that whole thing, and so I'd always just try and let the clutch out immediately, and obviously that didn't work. So I kept stalling it all the time, and then finally I took a class with Harley Davidson, which taught me all the stuff I needed to know, but I necessarily didn't really enjoy it. It's something that you could teach your friends if you know what you're doing. So if you're not an idiot, you could totally teach your friends everything that they taught you and save about $400. But if you are an idiot, don't teach your friends. Let them learn to ride on their own. Oh God, what's going on over here? This is going to be interesting. But yeah, so I mean, they taught me all the necessities, like the friction zone with the clutch and how to switch gears, evasive maneuvers, emergency stopping, all that fun stuff. But I just don't think it was worth the money. And I know MSF, there's a college by me that MSF holds classes with, and they teach you how to ride motorcycles, but I just couldn't get into a class. They were always, oh finally I actually get a green arrow. I just couldn't get into a class because they were always filled. So I gave up trying and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just go with Harley. Again, they're probably going to teach me the same thing, and instead of learning on a 250cc bike that the MSF does, I learned on a 500cc bike. It was Harley Street 500, which is a really nice bike if you're in the cruisers. I personally am not, obviously why I have the Ninja. But yeah, I mean, so they teach you on brand new bikes, all that fun stuff. So I mean, I guess that's where the $400 comes in, but the knowledge that they teach you I didn't necessarily think was worth it. So I personally don't recommend it. Maybe other people do, I don't know. The thing that really turned me off about it was I didn't take my test for my license the last day of class. I had to wait, it was like 2 weeks, and that was a real turn off. It was like, you guys didn't tell us that. So I was kind of upset about that because I didn't have a bike to practice on, so I wasn't able to practice all the skills. And oh man, that was a skunk. Oh, where is it? That smells horrible. Jesus. So I didn't get to practice all the stuff that they taught us, and I ended up failing the first test. So I didn't get my license when I took it with Harley. I then bought my Ninja, practiced in my street, and went from there. I practiced in my street. I learned how to do U-turns because that's what failed me, was the U-turn. I couldn't do it. I kept putting my foot down. And so I went to the not the dealership. What's it called? Whatever, the place where you get your driver's license. I don't know why I can't think of it. The DMV, there we go. I knew it started with a D. God. So I went there, and I passed my first try. It was simple, it was easy, I don't know why I was having issues. So I recommended doing it that way. Find the parking lot, drive on your street. and just learn with the bike that you're going to be riding. Now, I'm sure people are, you know, say don't buy the bike before you get your license and whatnot. I kind of think that's good because you get acquainted with your bike before you even get your license, and then you get to learn how it rides, how it maneuvers, you know, pulling a U-turn, stuff like that. And yeah, it's a little bit better. You know, you won't feel as uncomfortable on a bike that you might not be you might not own or be riding. Then you have to take your test on it too. This is probably the only scenic area by my house, and it's not even really that scenic because there's still a bunch of buildings and a bunch of dead trees, so yippee. But I was driving down here yesterday actually, and I was like, wow, it'd be fun to ride, because this road I'm about to go on, there's a lot of twisties, and everyone knows how much bikers love twisties.